So I've been hearing a lot about this Marry Me chicken, and it seems to have everyone in a chokehold. So I figured I'd just show you guys how to make this recipe and try to make it as easy as possible. So make sure you watch this video to the end, and I'm gonna show you how to get it done. If they was doubting you in the kitchen, I promise you after this dish, they're gonna put some respect in your name. Let's get to it. All right, so you want to mix in your seasoning blend. You just want to mix that in really well. I'll have all the ingredients listed in the comment section below, so do not worry about it. Then you're going to add your avocado oil to that, and you're just going to mix in all the seasoning using the avocado oil. It's going to help you a lot when it's time to actually marinate the chicken. So you want to make sure that the paste is like this. All right, only thing with this part is to make sure that you get the seasoning all over the chicken. These are chicken thighs. You're going to pretty much just season them all over, get under the skin as well. Just make sure that just make sure the seasoning is all over and you'll be perfectly fine. You're going to place those to the side. As you can see, this is how they should come out looking, just like that. And you're going to place it to the side, and we're going to start our prep. All right, so the first thing that we have here to prep is the onion. You're going to get 1/2 of an onion, and then you're going to pretty much break that down into, just dice it up really good. Listen, my cutting skills are cringy, but listen, wear cutting gloves, y'all. Don't do what I'm doing here. I just, I don't know sometimes. I'll just be cutting, and I'll just be feeling like a little chef. But then again, I'm just a cook. So whatever. I know how to cook, and I know some cool recipes. Next, you want to get you some fresh Parmesan cheese, and then you're going to pretty much grate that. Grate you about 1 to 2 cups, depending on how much you actually would like in it. I will go with 2 cups, but hey, if you like less cheese, go with 1. And then you're just going to prep and place that to the side. All right, so you want to get you about a tablespoon of oil. You want to add that to your hot cast iron skillet. Then you're going to place in your chicken. You're just going to place them in, and we're going to cook each side for about 5 to 6 minutes. We're just trying to brown each side. So make sure that you lay it all in there flat too as well. You don't want your chicken to be unevenly cooked. Again, remember, we're just getting it brown, so we're not going to be cooking it all the way through. We're just going to be browning it. Just trust the process and let me lead you on the way. All right, so once it's done, this is what it should look like. See, mine's a little charred. Just make sure you guys do not leave the grill. Please don't leave your skillet. Whatever you're cooking this on, do not leave, all right? So once you get them both browned on each side, you're going to remove the chicken from the pan. Just get you a little pan on the side or a plate just to place the chicken in. You can just place it to the side. We're going to be bringing it back. All right, now you got the chicken out the way. Let's go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of butter in there. You're just going to use that butter to pull up all of that seasoning. We're just going to mix it in with that butter. It's going to taste really, really good. Just going to mix it in. All right, before that butter melts, you're going to go ahead and add in those diced onions that you chopped up earlier. And you're going to add in the garlic. Now, see, I kind of struggled trying to get the garlic into the pan because I was trying to record it with one hand on top of get the garlic in. So it was a mess. But you want to add just some garlic to that as well, and you're just going to mix that in there. Just going to mix them all in. We're just going to saute that. Again, I'm working with one hand, so just bear with me with this. You're going to add in 1 cup of chicken broth, and you're just going to mix that in there and bring that to a boil. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of flour to that. Maybe like a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a teaspoon. That's a little bit more than a tablespoon, but you get the point. Add a tablespoon to that. All right, then we're gonna add 2 cups of heavy creamer. So you wanna get heavy creamer, not half and half, get the heavy creamer. It's just gonna make a more thick consistency. It's gonna do really good with the flour. Just trust me, get the heavy creamer over the half and half. If you wanna spice it up a little bit, just go ahead and add you some Cajun seasoning to the top. And that should give it a nice pop, give it a nice heat to it, bring some nice heat to the dish. Honestly, it was really good with this, but it's really up to you depending on your heat tolerance level. Go with some Cajun seasoning. And if you really want to push it, get some Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning and throw that in there. This is not a sponsored video, so you know it's lit. All right, and then you're just going to bring that up to a boil. Once it starts to thicken up, we're going to move to the next step. All right, so next we're going to add in our fresh spinach. Get you some fresh spinach. And you're just going to add as much as you would like to that. Then we're going to add in our Parmesan cheese. I just went with about 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to mix that in there. You want to make sure that you're stirring as, mixing, so that way that your cheese doesn't burn to the bottom of the pan. Once it starts to break down and condense like you see right now, you can turn the heat off actually. So just go ahead and turn it off because we're about to put the chicken back in, and then we're going to place it in the oven. All right, once you got all the chicken inside the pan, just go ahead and coat it with the sauce. Just make sure it's on top. And then we're going to place it in the oven on 450 degrees Fahrenheit for approximately 25 to 30 minutes. My advice is just to keep your eyes on it. Make sure you check it every probably 15 minutes. I would check it and then check it again at 20 minutes. You know, just keep checking it periodically, but especially around like the 20-minute mark, definitely just start checking and make sure everything is good. But make sure you temp it. The internal temperature should be greater than 165 degrees. But if you want to get that perfection temperature, it's safe to say that no one's going to be leaving anyone after trying this dish. But hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Let me know what you'd like to see me do differently. Peace.